Okay, welcome everybody. This is Jason with Stronghold Collectibles. Going to do a quick FOC. What is FOC? Final order cutoff. The date comics must be pre-ordered to guarantee that you get them. Orders after the FOC are not guaranteed. Comic shops may not order enough or any of the comics you want. Pre-order your comics and help yourself and your shop. Also, please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube. Click that notification bell. Also, if you are not yet on our Discord, reach out for an invite. Join us on our Discord. Lots of fun. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so Lunar, which is DC Image and several other of the smaller publishers, will have no FOC this week or next week. So, boom. No DC, no Image for 2 weeks. Also, Marvel has nothing on FOC this week, but PRH does still have 61 items on FOC, so we'll quickly look through those. So I guess everybody takes a little break and gets to buy some back issues and some trade paperbacks and some hardcovers. First up, we have Blood City Rollers, Move It or Bruise It. Fun little all-ages title. Looks like you can get it in a hardcover for $21.99 or in a softcover for $14.99. Kind of a, what do they call that? Roller ball? That's sport roller derby. Yes, thank you, Abigail. The Blue Lock Omnibus. This is actually really popular manga with my niece. So take that as a recommendation. My niece loves this. It's about soccer or football, depending on where you live. This is the omnibus that contains the first 3 issues. And so it's a big, thick one for only $22.99. These omnibuses are really cool in the manga format. $22.99 for the Blue Lock Omnibus Volume 1. Captain Henry and the Graveyard of Time, number 3. This is a Mike Mignola book. And Bruce Zick, issue 3. Let's look at a cover there. We don't have much else to look at. Let's look at some cool Mike Mignola art. Not even sure Mike Mignola did the cover. He's definitely writing it. Yeah, it does look like Bruce Zick art on it, but he is writing it. All right. And here is the B cover by Ben Stenbeck of Graveyard of Time. A new comic. Good time to release a new comic. Not going to be a lot of competition. From Larry Hama, long-time writer of G.I. Joe, also a long-time writer of Wolverine. Wolverine during the Mark Silvestri days was written by Larry Hama. A lot of Transformers books also written by Larry Hama. Art by M.D. Bright. The Center Holds, number 1 from Boom. A new superhero universe is born. In a world where superheroes have become commonplace, heroes are required to join a union or else face serious financial liability for the damage caused during battles. Enter the Superheroes Union, a team-up of genius Cyber, psychic Lakshmi, the mysterious Keeper, and a child prodigy Necatron, among others, as they battle villains and bureaucracy alike. And through the delicate balance of mitigating damage while saving lives, and though the delicate balance of mitigating damage while saving lives is already tough enough, they've got their own worries with a constant stream of villains rising up to challenge them. Marking the final work of M.D. Doc Bright, along with legendary writer Larry Hama, follow along as they question the very nature of what it means to be a hero in this thrilling new giant-size issue. I forgot M.D. Bright died. That's sad. But let's celebrate his final work. Issue 1, there are some variant covers as well. The B cover here, take a look at that. There's a version of the B cover. That is a ratio. And there is a full art from Chuck Patton that is a ratio. There is a signed Hama 1 in 50. This is another open order from Jamal Igle. And then there is a variant cover that is a virgin cover. So here is the cover by Kerry Randolph. So it looks like there's going to be an elephant man with a gun. That's cool. That is an open order. This is a Jamal Igle cover. I wonder if that's just a mask or if that's his actual face. Definitely looks like a supervillain. That is an open order. And then there is the version of the main art from the A cover by M.D. Bright, also open order. All $5.99 from Boom. Make sure the A cover was also, yep, all $5.99. We have some manga, Cupid is Struck by Lightning, Volume 2, A Curtain Call for You, 2, The Darwin Incident, 9, DK Super Readers, Level 2, Lego Friends. These are cool for kids because it kind of tells you what reading level you need to be at in order to enjoy the book. There is a hardcover and a softcover version available of that. A Drop of Corruption by Anna. Oh, no, it is an Anna and Din mystery by Robert Jackson Bennett. So I'm guessing Anna and Din are the characters. Dungeon Dive, Aim for the Deepest Level, Volume 8. The Fact Finder's Rainforest. Fustuk, a graphic novel. What is this graphic novel? Interesting. Looks like they're in a bowl of soup. $25.99 for the hardcover. It is a young adult book. Inspired by Armenian and Persian mythology, this delectable young adult graphic novel follows the youngest of 3 dysfunctional siblings who strike a magical deal to save their mother's life. Beautifully realized and deftly told, Fustuk wonderfully balances the past and the present, the magical and the mundane, lovingly presented in equal measure. Chung Li Win, creator of The Magic Fish. Creator Robert Apelian weaves together multiple timelines in an inventive, fantastical story of Armenian family and food, speaking to diasporic culture and how those within it relate to their different worlds. So again, there is a hardcover for $25.99, a softcover for $17.99. A manga, Volume 1, Galaxius 1. Godzilla Legends, Mothra, Queen of the Monsters. That is a collection of a recently finished Mothra miniseries. Matt Frank and Sophie Campbell. Issue 3 of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, The Sword of Flaws, Part 3. Freddie Williams cover and a Caitlin Yarsky cover. Hellboy Universe, The Secret Histories, Volume 1. What are we looking at here? Okay, it is $29.99. It is 424 pages. 3 stories of instrumental side characters are explored in full, collected for the first time in a trade paperback graphic novel perfect for any Hellboy fans' library. Collects Rasputin, the Voice of the Dragon, Sledgehammer 44, and The Visitor, How and Why He Stayed. 424 pages of great Hellboy side characters. $29.99. His Sensual Whisper, The Voice That Sets Me on Fire. Volume 2. Okay. Hitting Rewind with You, for another manga. And How Do I Turn My Best Friend into My Girlfriend, Volume 5. I Can Sell You a Body, graphic novel from Ryan Ferrier and George Kamabadias. I Like Villains, So I Reincarnated as One, Volume 1, light novel. Karate Survivor in Another World, manga, Volume 9. Kingdom Keeper's Inheritance, The Shimmer, Book 1. Looks like a young adult fantasy novel. Oh, it's Disney, because that's like the guy from Aladdin there. Kingdom Keepers. And then here's Mickey on top of a mountain. Ooh, and I know her. Let's see. Okay, so this is the final draw, Book 3. This is Villain's Realm, Book 2. Lone Wolf and Cub Deluxe Edition, Volume 2. I just got Volume 1 of this. We can still order Lone Wolf and Cub. I think we have one in the shop, too. This Deluxe Edition. It is $54.99. But if you've ever been interested in one of the masterpieces of manga, I think this is going to be a total of 10 to 12 volumes. But just start with number 1. Give it a go. It is a masterpiece. If you enjoy samurai, time period stuff, it's incredible. It has a reputation of starting the trope of the lone wolf and cub, the kid, the warrior with the kid by his side, kind of like the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is part of the lone wolf and cub trope. This is where it all started. It's incredible. Could not recommend it more. I'll be getting Volume 2. You can get Volume 1 from the shop, or we can order one for you if we sell the one we have. Mistakenly Saving the Villain, Volume 2. Monster Musume, Deluxe Edition, Volume 2, which includes Volumes 4 through 6, and a hardcover omnibus. Mushoku Tensei, Redundant Reincarnation, Light Novel, Volume 3. My Darling Devilish Daughter, Volume 1 manga, and My Girlfriend's Not Here Today, Volume 6. Nightlight from Michael Imberly, a kid's graphic novel book. Nina the Starry Bride, Volume 14. Now That We Draw, Volume 4. Old Boy, Deluxe Edition, Book 2. If you didn't know that the movie Old Boy was based on a manga originally, buckle up. If you've never seen the movie, buckle up. Old Boy, Deluxe Edition, Book 2. Another one of the Dark Horse manga deluxe editions. A Prince of a Friend, Volume 1. Rent a Girlfriend, Volume 35. Help! Stand By Me, paperback. And Star Wars Hyperspace Stories Codebreaker, collected edition of that recent miniseries. Also, collected edition of Star Wars Tales from the Nightlands. And A Sword of the Demon Hunter, Kijin Jin Tosho, Volume 12, light novel. Token City Wondercade, 12 Months, a Jim Butcher novel. This is an actual prose novel. Virgin Knight, I Became the Frontier Lord in a World Ruled by Women, manga, Volume 2. Wait, I Love You, Volume 1. We're Not Cut Out to Be Lovers, Volume 2. Winter Wolf, Volume 2. The Witcher Omnibus, Volume 3. Dark Horse's The Witcher, $29.99 for that omnibus. Yes, No, or Maybe, manga, Volume 3. And last and possibly least, I don't know this book. You Can't Bluff the Sharp-Eyed Sister, Volume 3. I know I told you it was a short show and a short FOC, but that's what you need to pre-order by tomorrow if you want any of this stuff. I know that Lunar is taking 2 weeks off. I'm not sure how long Marvel is. I can't imagine them doing 2 weeks as well, but I guess we'll see next week. Stay abreast on Instagram, Facebook, and our Discord. Get an invite if you haven't got one yet. Subscribe to our YouTube. And thank you so much for joining us. Always happy to have you all guys here. And everybody have a great night.